Hello. Hello, what a beautiful day. I'm in my poppy field, look what they've done. Yeah, they've chopped it all down. There's just a little strip along there. I've no idea why they've chopped it down, but obviously for some good reason. It's not my field, is it? So, yeah. Saw them doing it yesterday. I came up here briefly yesterday and couldn't really play ball in the first field. It's too high, and this field was starting to get a bit too high and a bit too crazy. But next thing, there's a tractor here. And yeah, they've done all this to it. Decimated me bloody poppies. Bit of a shame, but easier for Bodie to play ball. What you doing, Mr. Lazy? Come on. Come on, come on, come on. I don't know whether to make this video a premiere or not. Maybe put a couple of videos together and make a premiere. Just as somebody asked me, said I love chatting when you did the premieres, but you haven't done any recently. Maybe I will, maybe I won't, I don't know. Make up my mind. But if not, if this is a standalone video, then so be it. Me poor little pops, look at them. Look at them. Looking a bit sad, aren't they now? So at the moment of making this video, it depends on when I put it up. It's the 23rd, Thursday the 23rd. Today is the pointless voting day. Absolutely pointless. People are going to go out and vote in a thing that we shouldn't have been in anyway. We should have bloody left by now. If you don't know what I'm on about, in the rest of the world, there's a thing called Brexit, which means Britain exit, B-R-E-X-I-T, Britain exit, Britain leaving the EU for good. And people had a vote, not me, I don't bother, people had a vote 3 years ago and said yes, we'll leave the EU. And since then the government have tried every which way to remain in the EU, which is what I said from the beginning, we will never leave the EU, and I don't believe we ever will. Oh, there's a car coming there. How's he going there? Okay, there must be a little slipway bit that I didn't know about. I have to investigate. So yeah, so some people will go and vote. If you go and vote, I'm not knocking anybody, not really. I'm just knocking politics in itself. But if you want to go and vote, vote. You know, if it makes you happy. If you honestly think your vote will change anything, if you think your vote will do any good, you've probably done it all your life. It's never done any good so far, so why would this one do any good, you know? But if you believe that, go for it. Having said that, myself, I don't do it. I don't bother voting. Waste of time. I don't vote in any election, whether it's general election or a local election, or certainly not the EU. Or who the hell wants to vote for the likes of Nigel Frogface or Tommy Robinson, Stephen Yaxley Lennon? Who the hell would vote for them when they've got no manifesto? Nobody knows why they want to be an EMP or whatever it's called, or MEP, apart from the fact that they're going to get 80 grand a year in wages, £80,000 a year in wages. So I don't blame them. I don't blame Nigel Farage or Tommy Robinson for not having a manifesto, for not saying they can do anything but take the money. Easy money. Good luck to them. What does make me laugh, two things, is that you know, there's a video, somebody made a video, doesn't matter who, I subscribed to somebody, and his video today was to tell us how to vote for Tommy Robinson. Good luck to him, you know. I'm not interested in that, certainly not interested in him. And it's a bit annoying when it gets into your YouTube channel and what have you, and of course you click on Facebook and it's on there, and some people are really up for it. I don't know why, you know, go vote. Yeah, they're really up for it. I voted, have you? I voted for this person, and you know, why bother? Now what I say every single time when it comes to voting, people will whinge and whine, they always do, and they say, Brian, if you don't vote, you haven't got a say, you can't complain, you can't moan. And it's actually the opposite. If I don't vote for any of these arseholes, then whatever they do I can complain about, because like I say, it's the opposite way around. I can say I didn't vote for them and they've done this and they've done that, and they're arseholes. However, if you do vote for them, if you're that deluded that you decide to vote, then you cannot complain. You cannot say, I voted for this party, they've got in, then they lied and they didn't do what they said they're going to do in the manifesto. Right, now I'm going to complain. Well, hard luck, you voted the idiots in. Go! Anyway, apart from that, it's a boiling hot day. Boiling. I probably prefer this field like this. It's easier to walk and easier to play ball. I'm aware my beard is very bouffant. I had a bit of my showery bath thing late last night, and went to bed and my beard was still damp, and woke up this morning. Oh, I looked wonderful and gorgeous. So yeah, a bit squashed it was this morning. Come on then! Find your ball. Where's your ball? Has he got his ball or not? So today I'm just going to go up the shop briefly. Going to leave this little boy at home. Hello. Do you want to go again? Ready? Steady, up that way for a bounce. Go! Leave this little boy at home in the cold. I'll only be 20 minutes. Come on then! Something in that field that he's interested in. Anyway, whatever. I'm getting these little bits in my eyes, you know, from this cutting. Yeah, so I can leave him at home in the cold, which is lovely, you know. If I do make a premiere, the next bit of a video that I make, I would probably talk about what it's like really living here and living in the bungalow, because I haven't really done that. I've done go! Ready? Oh, there's my friend again. My friend always arrives when I'm making a video. Ready? You want to bounce? Go! I'll see you in a bit. Hello. Hello, it's hours later. Well, it's 11:50. So I made the first part of this video about 9 o'clock in the morning, and then I met my friend. She's got a little dog, and so we thought we'd have a little chat. Decided to walk back with her and stood there chatting outside her gate, and then I was going to go uptown and get something or other. So on my way, I got two neighbours stood up there having a chat, and they beckoned me over, so we had another little chat. Might have been about 45 minutes, and then I finally got time to go up there, get my bits and get back. So I'm just back now. It's 11:50, so half a day gone already. When you live in a little place like this, it's easy to lose time, I have found. People like a chat, you know, which isn't a bad thing. I'm not knocking it at all, you know, so that's pretty good. I'm just having a swig of my Slurpee. I've just made myself a Slurpee. Oh, cheers. Now, while we're on about Slurpee, Thermos. I thought I'd show you this because do a little review on this. Only I never normally do reviews because I'm crap at them, but this, I bought this when I first found out that I got this place. I ordered this and it arrived within 2 days. So because I had 3 weeks to move in, every time I came over here to do various different bits and bobs, lots of stuff. I had to be here one day for the cooker to arrive, one day for the carpet fitters, painters. It went on and on and on, different stuff. So I kept coming over here, bringing little bits over, seeing people, organising things and stuff like that. And there was no power here whatsoever. They turn everything off. I say they, the lady that owns it turned everything off. So the water, the electric, everything was off. So no heating or anything. So I bought that, and I thought, if I'm here for a couple of hours, that's a couple of slurpers in there. This is a great bit of kit. Thermos. It's a double-walled drink container, non-spill. It's got a good solid open and close. Don't know if you can hear that, but open and close. Good solid thing, that is. All rubber, all the rest of it. It's a good container. So I made myself, at my old place, I made myself a good old Slurpee, nice and hot, and I used to bring this over with me, and this would last however long it lasts, depends on what I was doing. But there was one occasion when I was here, Thermos, if you Google it, one occasion when I was here, and I got a phone call saying I'm delayed by sort of 2 hours, 3 hours. So I was here from, I think, about 10 AM till about 4. Just before I left here, I had a little dribble left in here. I thought, I'll have that. And it was still piping hot. So 5 or 6 hours. Well, this, I think they advertise, they say they keep drinks hot for 7 to 8 hours. I can guarantee that at 5 or 6 hours it was still piping hot. So I think by 7 or 8 hours it'd certainly be a nice warm drink. So that's my little review on that, Thermos. I've been meaning to say about that because it's one of the best things I've bought, really. 20 quid is it, something like that, I don't know. So I'm really chuffed with that. I must have my Slurpee while we're having a little chat. I think I will make this a premiere. So, hello everybody in the chat. Yeah, I think I will, I'll make it a premiere. Because I've got a few things to add on to here and stuff anyway, really. Now I mentioned in the video just before I met my friend that I was going to talk about the bungalow, what it's like living here after, because we've been living here a while now. We moved here on the 16th of March, so that is 16th of March, 16th of April, 16th of May, and it's the 23rd now. Yeah, so what is it, 9 weeks? I think 9 weeks. I feel perfectly at home, absolutely as a fly. I feel perfectly at home here. See that fly? Dive bomb me. My neighbours are my friends. I will say that, they really are. I've got some wonderful, lovely neighbours, really good neighbours. And often we're out there having a chat. So that's really lovely. During the chat today, one of my neighbours said, in a couple of weeks I'm going to have a barbecue, will you come? And I said, yeah. What can I bring? You know, what do you need? And she said, oh, nothing. I said, well, I want to bring something, so yes, I will come, but let me know what you need and I'll get that, whether it's the salad or the rolls, or you want me to pick up a crate of beer or something, you know. And she said, oh, that's nice of you. And I said, no, I wouldn't come unless I can bring something. So that's how we've left it. So in a couple of weeks' time, we're all going to, all of us, get together, have a barbecue. I don't know whether it's on the green area, we've got a green in front of us, or she's got a big garden, she's got 2 gardens into one, side garden and a front garden, a wrap around her bungalow, and there's just woods over the back, which is quite nice. So that would be lovely. Be nice to get to know everybody on a different level. You know, when you speak to people, you speak one-on-one mostly, but it'd be nice to see a group of people together and see how everybody gets on, really. But yeah, I'm happy here, happy with the bungalow, happy with the hamlet. It's a hamlet, not a village. I always say village. It's a hamlet. I've been told, whether it's right or wrong, I've been told that what denotes a city is that it must have a cathedral. What denotes a village, or what denotes a town, is it must have a town square. What denotes a village, it must have a village green. And what denotes a hamlet is it don't have nothing. Nothing, I tells you. Nothing. And that's just what we've got here, nothing. Now, it could be a pain, but I've got used to it. It could be a pain running out of milk at 10 o'clock at night or whatever. Well, I just don't do it. I just don't run out. I buy ordinary milk, and then I buy a Cravendale milk because it lasts 3 times as long. I've also got in the cupboard, I can't remember the make of it, Coffee Mate. It's a white powder that you can put in your coffee. It tastes a bit shit, but it gets you through, you know, get you by. You know, and you've got to travel out to shops, doctors, whatever, you know. That's great as far as I'm concerned. I think I'll roll a fag. And on the whole, mostly it's very, very quiet. You know, you hear people doing the gardening sometimes. I mean, right now there's nothing. I can hear birds in the background, but that's it really. I live in a little close, so obviously there's no traffic that comes up here. You don't, you know, unless somebody goes out. But there's nothing really. There's 6 of us, there's 3 in today, or at least 3 cars are here today, including mine. So it seems that 2 of my neighbours are in today, but it's very, very quiet, there's no noise. From travelling to moving here, moving into bricks, is a huge thing. Bigger than I care to mention, bigger than I care to think about really, if I'm honest. I love certain things. I hated, when I was travelling, I hated in the motorhome the winds. I hated the winds. Don't know why, but I did. It used to unnerve me. I just hated the winds. The rest of the weather I could put up with. I didn't really like when it was torrential heavy rain. It's like you laid there at night in this rain that makes it sound like a drum. You can't get any sleep. So the weather really was a bit of a pain. Also, sometimes it was boiling hot and I really couldn't get cool in there at times. And obviously I've got bricks around me now, so, and we're lovely and cool. This room here, this is my art room, this doesn't get the sun. The sun's coming around now, but it doesn't get the sun until mid-afternoon, 3 o'clock-ish. So it remains cool all day, which is lovely for me. But yeah, the winds in a bloody motorhome or a van, the wind, I don't know, it just used to upset me. Obviously I don't hear or feel any of that in bricks. So for me that's one of the best things. A bit sad, but it is, it's one of the best things. I suppose the easy living is also one of the best things, isn't it? You know, I got 2 lines of washing out today because it's a lovely sunny day. 2 lines of washing. That's nice, just to bung your washing machine on. You know, it's just nice to have hot water on tap, electric, you ain't got to think about things like that. So I am enjoying it on that level. However, I really still miss the travelling. I miss going to some strange place where I've never been and having some random conversation with just some stranger. You know, I really miss that. And it's not the same having a car. You know, I could go out for the day. You know, sometimes we do. I go out and you don't really get chatting to people, but if I do, it's just a chat that anybody has kind of thing, you know. There's something, I don't know what it is, about being a traveller. When you travel and you get chatting to people and, you know, and you get into their life a little bit and then they start getting into yours and they say, so where do you live? And you say, well, I live in my motorhome, I'm a traveller, you know. They say, oh really, oh wow, or why, or God, I couldn't do it, or whatever they say. And there becomes a huge conversation around that, which is quite an interesting thing to see people's reactions, I suppose. That's what I enjoyed. But I just enjoyed waking up in a different spot. I enjoyed going to sleep in a new area, somewhere I'd never been before. And where will I go tomorrow? Who knows? Never really made plans as such. I do miss all of that. I don't drive very far normally now because my legs and ankles don't really like it, nor does my back, so I just don't do it. Health-wise, at the moment, health-wise I'm pretty good. My ankles and back seem to have settled down a little bit just lately. Shh. So that's good. You know, they've been bad, particularly my ankles have been bad for many months. But they seem to have eased off a little bit. Still a little bit swollen, still painful, but eased off, you know. So and that's all I can ask for really, is when things ease off. So on the whole, I think we're both quite happy, me and Boats. The honest truth is I will never be 100% happy in bricks. Never. I will never go back to travelling because I physically cannot do it any longer. You know, I did it for longer than I thought possible, which is great, and I've got so many happy memories. Loads of photographs, loads of videos. I kept a handwritten journal. I'll read through that at some stage probably. You know, but I can think back and just the people I met, the places I went, what I saw, what I did, what I experienced. I loved all that, and I will miss all that forever. Living in a bungalow, I will never be able to get those things into me, kind of thing, you know. So yeah, I suppose I'll always miss travelling, won't I really, you know, especially doing it so long. You know, I think if you did it for 2 or 3 months, you know, stepped out of bricks into travelling, then back into bricks, within a year it would just seem the norm. But for me it took some getting used to, I must admit, really, you know, being in bricks. But I love it now. Apart from that bloody fly, I don't love that. Now, I finished the painting last night. There's one of my neighbours just going now. Can you hear him? No. I finished this just last night. What do you reckon? I got a little video, I think it's about 2 minutes or a minute and a half, something like that. A little video, I'll put that on in a minute, and that's some of my art that's coming up, for those of you who are interested in my art, and then we come back and I carry on having a chat after then really. But for the time being I'm just going to enjoy my Slurpee, don't want it to go cold. And I've got a few little things that I want to get done today, so I'll probably come back and I'll make more of this video Friday, if not Saturday. Work wise, as some of you will know, I now work, but my work is hit and miss kind of thing, which, you know, that's what they said at the beginning, and they're absolutely right, which is great. Some days I can be flat out. What it is, basically, I do data input and other sort of stuff for 2 different organisations, and they send me a load of files. I have to read through them and verify certain things. I have to amend certain things if I think they're wrong. If somebody's in a care unit or similar and I think the treatment could be better, then I write my report to reflect that, and then they re-look at whatever whatever things they've got in place for that particular person. So it can be very arduous at times. There can be a lot of it at times, a lot of reading, a lot of work really at times, and other times next to nothing. What's day? Thursday, isn't it? Yeah. So today I've got nothing, zero, which is lovely. Yesterday I had a full day. I had so much to do yesterday. I didn't think I was going to get it all done, and it got to 10 o'clock at night and I'd finished it, which is lovely. Quite tired and all the rest of it, but it's done, so that was great. And on Tuesday I just had a few bits to do really, maybe an hour and a half, something like that. So it comes in dribs and drabs, and sometimes there's a lot to be done, and it has to be done fairly quickly. When I get my work in, it has to be done within really 24 to 48 hours. So I am up against it when it comes in, particularly if I have three or four. If I have 4 reports come in that I've got to work on, that I can think, oh my god, that's a lot of work, you know. But whatever, sometimes I can expand the time as well. So, but that's going really well. I'm really enjoying that. It's something that I know about, something that I can do, and you know, I do enjoy it. I'm working from home. I don't need to go anywhere. I can stop at any time, make myself a Slurpee, go and have a fag, stand in the garden, have a smoke, play with my dog, walk him up the field. So I can do a lot of stuff. I can have my music on in the background, have something to eat if and when. Don't have to ask anybody for anything. I just do what I do. So that's good. Pay is very good, so I can't grumble at the pay. That's it really. I'm not going to mention much about my work because I don't think I should. Well, I've been told not to. So, and because of that reason, and also it's just, it doesn't matter about work, does it really? And also I suppose sometimes when you do talk about your work, it can be quite boring, can't it really? People think, oh my god, what's he on about, you know? So anyway, I'm going to finish my Slurpee. I've got a couple of things to do, so I'll be back a bit later, but I'm going to leave you with some pieces of art now. I'm going to have a chat in a bit, or in a minute for you. Cheers, take care, and be well. Enjoy my art. What a good boy. Hello. Hello. What a beautiful day. Look at Mr. Sodaface up there. Gorgeous. Just thought I'd finish the video really about the bungalow. I was just thinking, what is the best things about the bungalow? One of the very best things is I've got plenty of room now to do my art. I can really expand, just breathe, just stretch, you know, just be. I did feel very, very cooped up in the motorhome. I outgrew it in the first year, and I had no space in there whatsoever. So I really love that, because I've got a 2-bedroom place. So one of the bedrooms is my art space, as you will have probably have seen if you've watched my kind of moving in videos. So yeah, I'm in the back bedroom, and which is lovely, and it's peaceful out there, peaceful out the back. One thing really is about safety and security as well, because sometimes I sleep with the window open, particularly on a night like this, you know, not that this is night time, but do you know what I mean? See the geese on the tree line just turning in the middle, going over to the right hand side in that gap now. You should be able to see them now. There they are. There's some more just coming in. Lots of geese in Dorset. So we've got, yeah, on a night like this, it's lovely. It's absolutely silent. I do notice that about between 5:45 at night and 6:15 at night, the whole place falls absolutely silent. No traffic, no people, no nothing. Very, very quiet, very peaceful. So I sit outside. I've had a couple of meals sat outside on my little table and chairs and what have you. So that's absolutely wonderful. So I think really the most important thing is I've got space, finally, and I love it. And quiet. For me, to live in a quiet place is very, very important. I don't really like cities, don't like towns, don't like busy areas, so that's the really important things. And you know, just the ease of everything, as I said before, you know, to have hot water, to have a washing machine, I mean, it sounds like a luxury, and it is now. You know, to me, it's a luxury, because it was, you used to struggle really, travelling, trying to find a bin or water or do your washing, whatever, you know, but I don't struggle. Everything's there. So yeah, that's I think that's finished the bungalow really, you know. We'll talk about the bungalow. I should add some more on this video before we come to a close of this premiere, because I've decided it is a premiere. So again, hello in the chat room, hello to everybody. I'm chatting away now in the chat room. Yeah, I'm going to make another little bit of a video, maybe a 10-minute video to go on the back of this really, and it's about retirement. Are you ready? There he goes. An unnamed person is going to take early retirement, and over the last couple of weeks she's been asking me a few questions and what have you, and it's worth, I think, talking about that really. But yeah, so in the next 10 minutes I'll do that. I don't want to come across as being condescending or patronising though, because everybody lives life their way. You have to do whatever you do in life, you know, and because I have done whatever I've done doesn't mean that's the right way. It's just a way, just one way. So we draw this to a close. Hello boats. And we'll talk about retirement in a minute. There we go. Beautiful sky, look at that sky. How marvellous, how magical. Just beautiful today. Lovely. So it's about 9 o'clock in the morning, and it's already we're in a t-shirt, we're piping hot. Are you ready? You want to bounce? Ready, steady, go. He's a happy boy. As long as my dog's happy, you know, it brings happiness to me. It's much the same as having children, isn't it, really? If your children are doing okay in life, then you're doing okay, you know. Hey, you're a lazy boy. A bit closer, please. Come on. Thank you. Hey, my ankle's doing much, much better now, which is really good. Can we go up there? Yes, that's really good. Really pleased that they're not causing me too much jip. Alright then, take care everybody, and I'll be back in a bit. I got some photos, I'll put some photos on now, I think. I think it's 5 photos, 6 photos, whatever it is. I'll put them on, and we can carry on chatting in the chat room if you want, but I'll put the photos on, and then I'll be back a little bit later in the day, for me, with a Slurpee and a chat really about retirement and stuff like that. Alright, take care, be well, cheers. Right, so, hello. I can either have you up in the air or facing down. Or, let me spin that. Get organised. That's about the same. No, that's alright. Yeah, I think that's alright. Hello. Okay, so we're going to end this video shortly. So, a couple of little bits of news. I am on the internet proper, yes, the internet. And I've been on the internet since the 6th of this month. 6th of this month. And I found out 1 week ago that I was live from the 6th. Nobody bothered letting me know. Nice. But whatever, at the end of the day we are live on the internet. Live on the internet? What you talking about? Anyway, so we're here now having a Slurpee and chilling out. It's been a beautiful day today, and what's made it even special is today is Friday, and today Theresa May is crying on the telly. The country that I love. Fantastic. What a bitch. Do you know what? I think we're going to have Boris as the next Prime Minister. Boris. We've thought America was ridiculous putting Trump in. We could be putting Boris in. We'll wait and see on that one. Anyway, I've had a lovely haircut and everything really lovely, long bathy showery thing. Still haven't got my shower in. And been playing BALL because he's watching me down there. And yeah, done some more of my work. And really that's about it today. So we just sat here now, we're having a slurpee, so cheers. Wow, I love a slurpee, don't I? I really do. Excuse me, I'm reaching over to get me backy. Thought I'd have a quick fag and a quick slurpee while we have a chat. So, a subscriber, or sort of friend subscriber, a young lady, is going to take early retirement. And a few weeks back she started messaging me saying that she watched my videos and I spoke about being retired, at 48. And she said, I want to do exactly the same, she's 42. I want to do exactly the same. By the time I'm 45, I want to take early retirement. Anyway, cut a long story short because it's a private matter, but she's worked out a way that she can be retired tomorrow, and that's what she's doing. So in 1 month's time, because she's given her notice in 1 month's time, she's retired at the age of 42, which is wonderful. That's how it should be, as far as I'm concerned. I did say, I made a little bit of a video when we was out at the field. I don't want to come across as patronising, condescending or whatever. And if I do, if you feel that I do, then that's down to you, not me, because it's not my intention at all. It's a long story and I've covered it really in a couple of different videos, but just to say again really, I'm a great people watcher, I always have been. And what happened with me, long story, but left school at 15, no qualifications. I worked in a warehouse because that was kind of what was expected of me and all the rest of it. So did my mates. And then really that was my life, just sort of, I worked in 2 or 3 warehouses eventually and didn't really enjoy it, but whatever, it was work, it was money. I ended up leaving there. I had the feeling that I wanted to work outside. I just needed to be outside more. And I worked on a farm for a little while, and that was okay, rubbish money, but it was okay. And I was a dustman for I think 3 years or 4 years, quite a long time, but I absolutely loved it. Strangely, I really did love it. I wasn't even at work most of the time, in my head. I really wasn't, I had my headphones on, I got my music on. I think I had a Walkman back in them years. And I used to go from tree to tree, and I used to look at that tree, and I knew on the routes, on the rounds, I knew certain trees where they'd be, and I liked to see how they were doing. And there was all sorts of crows and birds and pigeons, and there was feathers and stones that I found, and in between such times I had to do a bit of work, but I took no notice of that. I was just picking stuff up, throwing it away, but doing what I was doing in my head. It was a very strange thing really, but anyway, I was working outside and I really enjoyed it. I sort of, to a degree, eventually you get bored of everything. I always do. I always get bored of every last thing I ever do. I've always chopped and changed in my life, always. Anyway, because I'm a great people watcher, I was watching people and I saw people like my mum who was struggling, who was starting to knock on a little bit, maybe mid-50s or early 60s. And her friends and lots of different people that I'd met along the way. And it dawned on me that I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to be that. I didn't want to be ill and then retire and struggle on at work for a few years and then retire. I didn't want that, And it's very difficult, isn't it? How do you retire early? That's what I decided. I'm going to retire early. I actually set bloody hell, who's put something in here? Teresa May, that was funny, weren't it, eh? Country that I love. I set, not a goal, I suppose, something in my head. I thought, I'm going to retire when I'm 40. That was what I set out to do. Now, unless you come from a very rich family, or or you just you don't need to work for whatever reason, the only way of retiring early is with money. The only way. So you've got to have money, you've got to earn money. And I thought, my God, what can I do? And that's when I went down the teaching route. And cut a long story short, I did lots and lots of training for a number of years, and I did various teaching sort of jobs, work in mental health, psychology, counselling. I've worked with very large organisations. Bloody losing my voice with this coffee, I tell you. Don't know what that's all about. So, cut a long story short, but I keep saying that. I got a job and I worked hard in it, in what I wanted to do, which was kind of a teaching sort of role. So yeah, I worked really hard and got promoted a couple of times, and I left there to get a better job, and I worked hard to get more promotion, more money, and I left there to get more money, and that's what I did. I went bang, 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 until I thought, I'm never going to have enough money to retire when I'm 40, but I might have enough money to retire when I'm 50. So I carried on, and I was on good money and doing work I enjoyed and all the rest of it. But when I was 48, that was enough really. I just sort of had enough of work. The daily grind was getting to me, and yeah, I thought that's it. I'm going to retire. So I did, to a degree. I don't know what's in my throat. Something's in my throat. Excuse me. Maybe if I have a fag, that'll help. Yeah, probably cough my lungs out. Anyway, whatever. I thought, okay, I'm going to retire at 48. So I did, basically. I just jacked in work, and that was that, really. And I realised that I can get by on very, very little money if I'm frugal, and I can work part-time, on and off, And mostly I didn't work, And then, sort of 10 years had gone by or whatever, and I was in a motorhome travelling, and I was selling my art. That was keeping us afloat, so that was really good, and I'm still doing that to this day. And it's something I love, absolutely love doing as well, my art. I always, when we talk about that, it always makes me smile when I talk about my art, because I absolutely love doing it. Yeah, it kind of kept us afloat, but every now and then a job would come my way, in the same sort of similar-ish to what I'd been doing in a previous existence, really, down to teaching or working with mental health, etc, etc. And sometimes a part-time job would come in and I would take it. A couple of times there was full-time jobs, not for very long, short-term contracts, and I took them, and I really enjoyed that as well. Which basically leads me to today. The last couple of years I haven't worked anywhere, I've just sort of sold my art. But in the last couple of months I've started working, albeit it's sort of part-time-ish, funny old thing it is really, because I know roughly what I'm doing. Well, in fact, like next week, I know that Monday is bank holiday. I'm not working Monday at all. I'm working probably half a day Tuesday. No, I'm not. They've changed it. Sorry, I'm not working Monday and I'm not working Tuesday. I'm working about half a day Wednesday, but then a full day on Thursday. And because of that, they've given me nothing on Friday so far. I bet there will be something Friday. The reason why they've done that is because Thursday will take me something in the region of, I think between 9 and 12 hours. So really they say that's a 2-day session, if you like, and I agree. So I do get paid. I get paid well. I get paid for doing the 2 days on the Thursday. So I get paid 1 day Wednesday, 2 days Thursday, and I'll probably get paid a day Friday because I bet something will come in. I guarantee it. But then I'm off over the weekend as well. So yeah, 2 to 3 days per week is what I'm working, and we keep our head above water. You know, how long I will do it for, no idea. At the moment I'm quite happy doing it, which is good. I work from home, so that's good. So we just see. So that puts me semi-retired, because I do a bit of work if and when. So I'm not retired as such. And you can't live on fresh air. But it's a matter of finding a way and finding what works for you. And this is what I've been saying to my friend. You've got to find something that suits you. And we come up with several little things, so that's good. But I think if you seriously look at your life, you can retire a lot earlier and enjoy 10 years or whatever that you would have worked. Enjoy that 10 years before pension time starts. There's always a way. It's just finding that way. I'm going to go now for a minute because my throat, I don't know what's going on with this bloody throat. Might finish my Slurpee. Yeah, I'm going to go and have my fag and chill out, and then just come back and I'll finish this video. We're talking about my new channel, Purple Haze, just for a minute, because do you want to hear me sing Purple Haze? Get yourself over there in a few more days. Right, I'll be back in a sec. Cheers. Take care. Hello. Just thought I'd do a quick video from my lounge, because I haven't done one from my lounge. At least I don't remember doing one from my lounge. So let's have a little look around, shall we? There's a black and white dog. No, get down please. Get down, thank you. Okay. Here's my lounge. As you see, it's 10 to 6 at night, and my dinner's on. I can smell it, so I'm getting hungry. Made that years ago now. All American penny coins. It's lovely to see so much light and sunshine come in. Beautiful. So I hope everybody's had a good bank holiday Monday. It's nice to have a bit of time off work, isn't it? A bit of chill time. I showed that box in the video that I did 3 weeks ago, and I still haven't found a home for it. So lazy. Bone idle, I tells you. Love my books. There you go. So that's a little bit of a look at my lounge, and there's my Slurpee there as well. Let's have a swig of my Slurpee. Hey, my bloody voice was funny earlier. Don't know what was going on really, kept coughing. That's nice. So we've got, my mum's up there, look. So my mum's got a wall all to herself really, which I think is quite nice. I've also got a glass, well, a thing. Have a look at that. Can you see that? Two of my paintings. These are old now. There's Shiva, or my representation of Shiva, which is that guy there. And Shiva's child was Ganesh, and I love Ganesh. I've been looking at getting a tattoo of Ganesh, you know, I don't know whether to or not, but we'll see. There's some rooms. There's some big crystals there. There we go. So I've got all my CDs under there. I'm going to move these, you know, because you can't see these, can you? I can't see them either. So I think they're going to go up on top there, that's what I think, but we'll wait and see. So this is my lounge, nice and bright and airy, which I love. I've got purple curtains in here, but also in the art room. I love them. I do love my purple. Purple is a magical colour. Talking about purple, Purple Haze, my new channel, if you look at any video in the description box, you'll see the 3 channels. I've got 3 channels. I've got the Ramblings of Bry, obviously, because we're watching it. I have Ishi Art, which is just purely my art video. Then I have Purple Haze. It's a new channel, fairly new channel, a few weeks. The reason why I've done Purple Haze, the reason why I've done a new channel then, is because I couldn't find anywhere, really, to put my videos, some of them. It's a more spiritual channel than the other 2, and this one, or my Ishi Art channel. So it contains all sorts really. If you're interested, go and have a look. There's some meditations on there. There's some intuitive sort of music on there. I've got a video coming up of me singing next couple of days, I think, but we'll have a look. So that's a bit of fun. Yeah, there's poetry and art and all things spiritual. Purple Haze. Have a look if you want. Thank you for joining me. I hope you've had a great Bank Holiday Monday. Weather-wise, I hope it's been okay. As I'm making this now, this is Friday evening, so I'm a few days away from Bank Holiday Monday. It's normally a bloody washout in this country, but the last bank holiday, because you get 2, don't you, in May, absolutely fine, beautiful. So I'm hoping, for your sake really, and for mine, but I'm hoping that this Bank Holiday Monday is a beautiful one. And let's hope so anyway. I think we deserve it. Winter seems to have bloody gone on and on just lately. Craziness. So I'm off to do my dinner. I can smell it. Thank you for joining me. It's been quite a long premiere. I think it's an hour now. By the time I finish this one, I think it's an hour. So if you have sat with me for an hour, then thank you very much indeed. I'll be putting this up Monday, which is Bank Holiday Monday at 8 PM, because I figure that people will be at home by then and sat sort of chilling out. Just a nice thing to do in the evening, isn't it? Between 8 and 9, either watch television or watch Bry, one or the other. It's probably going to be a beautiful day and you're going to be sat in the garden and will have missed this, so you might catch up another time, but whatever. whenever you watch it. Thank you for watching. If you did watch, thank you for all the comments. Yeah, just thank you for being there, really. It's always nice. I love, the best thing about making videos is the comments for me. Absolutely. I love hearing just how people are getting on, and if they got anything from the videos and stuff like that. I love to hear that. So if you've enjoyed this, then great. If not, sorry. I'll try better next time. Take care and be well. Okay? Cheers. Take care, everybody. Be well.